But yeah, man, today I'm going to dive into a little strategy that I've started to use recently. Hey, hey. Good morning, folks. Some bad news. It looks like lockdown is going to be until like at least the 8th of March. I mean, it's not terrible news. I hadn't seen the family like all year, so I'm still like so grateful, especially like this last like 6 months of being able to do all this stuff. And if I wasn't doing this now, I guess I would have had like another job, but I don't know what my income would be at this point. So yeah, man, you got to work hard to get it, or keeping harder to keep it. But yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know why I'm saying this is bad news. It's bad news in terms of like being stuck in lockdown and not seeing people, but overall, in terms of this stuff, in terms of work, it hasn't really affected it too much. Some really good news. If you know, you know. This game, this is a proper nostalgia for me. This came out in 2004. Damn it, man, I'm old. But yeah, man, today I'm going to dive into a little strategy that I've started to use recently. As a music producer, I feel like this is just a way more satisfying way of making beats, and making beats that you're happy with. All you need to know is one scale. Doesn't matter what scale it is. You just need to know one scale, and you just need to know where those keys are within at least one key. So like a C minor scale. If you know what keys to pick out on a keyboard without even having to think about it, then this is going to be a really good workflow change up for you guys. Some of you may already do it, but it's just really good for making realistic melodies, just ones that sound like an actual human's played them. But yeah, man, I'm going to do more sort of mini giveaways. So I'm going to give away like some free copies of the Minerva kit, some free copies of the Artemis kit, just new stuff that's coming out and like stuff that's already out. So yeah, man, if you just like the video and just leave a comment on this video, like and comment both of those things, and just include your Instagram name in that comment. And yeah, man, I'll just drop some free stuff every video now. I'll drop some free copies of the Minerva kit, free copies of the Artemis kit, and any new kits that will be dropping in the future. I'll be giving away some free beta copies of those as well, man. So yeah, man, like and comment on this video, and I will give away a bunch of free copies to those guys. But yeah, man, let's just get into this video. All right, much better. Okay, now before we actually do get into this, I want to give a quick shout out to Project Sam. They came through and sent me the Orchestral Essentials library, contact library. I've been wanting this for a while, and they came through and sent it through. So yeah, huge thanks to those guys. But yeah, let me get into this. So some of you may know this, some of you may not, but in terms of workflow, this is going to be helpful for a lot of you guys. So the only things you need to know before you do this is the scale. If you know the scale that you make most of your beats in, and if you know how to play it on the keyboard, then this is going to be really easy for you guys. So yeah, I've just pulled up the Orchestral Essentials library. I've got this really nice harp. All you want to do, and I actually got the inspiration for this from this. I was watching this guitar player, and he was performing live, and he had one of those loop makers, or I don't know the actual name for them, the loop multi-tracker or something like that. Whenever he plays like a 4-bar loop or an 8-bar loop, he gets to control that. Then it repeats, and then he adds a layer onto it, then he adds a layer onto it, and then by the end of it, he's got like a full song from just him stacking layer on top of layer on top of layer. I thought that's actually a really interesting way of doing it. So I thought, wait, why don't I just do that with my melodies? Number one, it's way more efficient. You're not clicking in notes, playing it, stopping it, playing it. You don't have to mess around with the velocities, because if you're playing it and you're happy with the way it sounds, then the velocities are already in. Your MIDI keyboard, if it's velocity sensitive, obviously most of them are. But yeah, you don't have to mess around with that. And there's only a few things that you have to do once you've got your keys put in. Just fixing certain keys that kind of sound offbeat. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just find this like a much more satisfying way of making melodies. So for me personally, I like to use the natural minor. It doesn't matter what scale you go for. Just pick the one that you make most of your beats with, or like the one you vibe with the most. So yeah, man, I just come into the arrangement, pull in an empty pattern, make like a 4-bar right here. Then I just come up with like a nice little chord progression. Go C. Just go C minor, G minor. Nice and simple. And then maybe I'd like some variation towards the end. So I'm just gonna hit record and just lay this down. And that's straight in there. And take a look at the velocities. Like all the velocities are kind of nice as to how I like them. Don't like that last one, but I can change those a little bit if I want to. Okay, that's the first layer. I'm just going to hit record again and then just go in with some more keys. So a nice little hack for you guys. If you are putting in chords, let's say your root note is C, count 10 keys up from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 keys up from the root note, from any root note. It sounds really nice as a top melody. So yeah, that's just a little gem right there. So yeah, I'm just going to hit record again. Okay, now we can add another little layer and maybe some root notes. Okay, that's sounding good. What I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to pull these chords just across one bar. Just so when I'm putting in the drums, there's going to be plenty of space and I don't have to keep changing the key too much. Okay, go in again, add another layer. So I could maybe add like a nice transition note like around here, but that'll bring that chord nicely to this one. That. Okay, there we go. Let's just stretch those out a little bit like that. Yeah, I don't know, just freestyle something. Let's just see what we can put in. Okay, that first part was nice, that second part was trash, so let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Stretch out those chords a little bit. Okay, now let's add a couple of passing notes right here. Just go in and record something. So you can already see just after like a few, so you can already see like after only a few run throughs, like we're already getting a nice sounding melody right now. Okay, now we can just work on this second part right here. Hey. There you go. Okay, now I'm just gonna play with the octaves. So like, let's just get something that's really nice and like top endy in this second section. Let's see what we got. Nice. That second bit was a bit shit. That's a vibe, man. Okay, now all we need is a top melody, and again you can do the exact same thing, and it's actually even easier once you've got that first idea down, because you know where all the root notes are, you know where the keys sound good together. So again, now it's just a matter of, you know, filling out the melody. I'm going to go into the Balkan Ethnic Orchestra. Now we can just put in the top melody, this nice little string patch right here. Copy and paste that across. Okay, cool. And then maybe just one more sound. I'm going to keep this beat quite simple just for the sake of the video. I quite like this beat as it sounds already, to be fair. Yeah, let's just go with some kind of vocal chop. Let's go into arcade in C minor. That's nice, man. That's nice. And again, I could just play these in with the keys as well. Same again. Vibes, just quantize that because it is a vocal choppy one that I hit in on beat. And it's just made that super spacey in the background, massive amount of reverb. EQ. That's fire, man. Honestly, like this way you can start to hear drums on it, and you know, as soon as you can start hearing drums on the beat, just go in with the drums. Don't try to add too much more to it, because chances are you're just gonna overdo it and overfill the melody. So yeah, let me just get some quick drums put in, man, and we'll call this beat a day. For me personally, it's way more satisfying to like have actually played something, you know, like actually played the melody, not just clicked it in. Just playing it live and, you know, adding layers and stuff like that, for me it's just way more satisfying, way more therapeutic. So if you guys are kind of getting stuck for inspiration, then this is a really good way. All you gotta do is learn one scale and you get to go, man. That's quite nice. Let's just chop these hi-hats up as well. Let's just go up here, add like a nice little... Put this one down here, add a bit of variation. Let's just drop that one down an octave. Open hat. Nice little short open hat. I'm just going to have that hit once. just put an 808 in, man. Simple 808. Put that at the end. Okay, now I'm just gonna knock this down a few keys. Let's just go down to like, maybe go down to like G sharp. Just put a snare in there as well. Just put like a little Wheezy-esque kind of snare, you know, like a little snare roll at the beginning. Sounds good. Let's just repeat that again. Just bang it over to the other side. Okay, one thing that I've noticed, and I think a few of you guys have probably picked up on this, is that harp by itself is a little bit thin. So all I'm going to do is just add some kind of low sound. So let's just, for the sake of this, let's just go into labs, man. Just going to literally copy and paste the keys and bring it down an octave. Stretch the keys out a bit. Just bring everything back in. That's a vibe, man. That is a vibe. And that all came from just playing in the keys, man. That quick inspiration, that's all you got to do. And another thing that you'll find is that the melodies that you start playing, once you start getting used to the scale, is the keys that you're playing are ones that you can physically play. So if you were to like click in some random melody where you're putting all these keys in spaced far away from each other, you can't kind of mentally see anybody playing it. But when you're actually playing it, then the melodies are going to translate way better because you've actually played them. I feel like that it's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hey, yay, yay, yay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And like literally this was just like me kind of trying to rush through this a little bit for the video. If you spend some time, you can piece together some really nice chord progressions. I only use 2 chords in this, C minor and G minor. It's so much more satisfying, and like, I don't know, I just get more out of it when I'm, you know, I just get a better feeling for a beat when I've actually played some of the keys in there and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, I'm going to be giving away free kits in most videos now. So all you got to do if you want to get free kits is just leave a like and leave a comment on this video. Include your Instagram handle just so I can reach out to you to send out those free kits and upcoming kits, loop kits, sample kits, you know, anything that's coming out or anything that is out, I'll be giving away. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. It really does mean a lot, and I'm really grateful for the ongoing support. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.